So I do have financial goals, social media goals, and personal goals. My total budget for the month of October that I expect is $2,706.40. And welcome back to my channel. The last time we were here, I was telling you all about getting monetized. It hasn't happened yet, but we are working on it. So today's video is going to be a budget with me video. It's something that I've wanted to do for a very long time and I just haven't. So I am doing it today. So before we get started, I am just gonna walk you through my process of budgeting. I started budgeting last year, and that is actually how I was able to save up as much money as I was able to save up to pay for my U of H degrees. And I think once I met that goal, I needed a break from budgeting. I still have quite a bit of debt, but I needed a break. And so I didn't budget for a good while, and now I want to pick it back up. So I did budget for the month of September. It was not a budget that I really kept up with, and we're not really gonna go over September's budget because September is over. We didn't have a game plan, that sort of thing. We're just gonna start fresh. So we're going to budget for October. Now I do hope that you stick around for the actual budgeting process, but before doing the budget, I am going to go over my October goals. I did write down my October goals here, and I'll go ahead and grab a screen grab, put it on the screen for you there so you can go over the goals that I have. Maybe get some inspiration for yourself. So I do have financial goals, social media goals, and personal goals. So starting off with financial goals. So my first financial goal is to stick to my non-negotiables. I only have two. One of them is to pay an extra $500 to my hometown loan, and my second non-negotiable is to put away $200 into my emergency fund. My second financial goal is to only use my Apple Card for gas purchases. Lately, I've noticed that I've been using my card for anything and everything, and because I do get cash back, I think that's why I've been using my Apple Card a lot. And I'm not at a point where I feel comfortable paying for everything, getting that cash back, and then paying that total at the end of the month. I'm not there yet. I do eventually want to get there, but I'm not there yet. And so for the month of October, I only want to use my Apple Card for gas purchases. So my third goal is to limit my thoughtless spending. Just yesterday, I went to Target and they had some bralettes on sale. I bought two of them. They were on sale for $10.50, super affordable, super cute. I got home, I tried them on, adorable. However, I am never going to wear them. I know what I like, I know what I don't like, and I don't like things that don't support my girls. I'm just gonna fold them up, put them in a drawer, and never look at them again. And I'd much rather return them, get my $20 back, and spend it on something that I'll actually use. All that to say is that I just want to think before I purchase. So my last financial goal is to keep up with my budget on a regular basis. It's pretty self-explanatory, and just from previous personal experience, if you don't keep up with it, it's going to end up giving you a headache. And I would just like to avoid that situation altogether. So moving on to social media goals. So my first goal is to upload 4 videos onto YouTube. Self-explanatory. If you watch my last video about getting monetized, you will know that that's kind of my game plan at this point, to upload 1 video a week, 4 videos a month, and that's what I want to stick with. The second goal revolving around YouTube is that I want to hit 450 subscribers. At this point in time, I am sitting at 401 subscribers, and I've actually gained 16 subscribers in the past 28 days. My third social media goal also revolves around YouTube, and I would like to hit 500 watch hours. Currently, I am sitting at 418.5 watch hours, and in the past 28 days, I did gain almost 50 watch hours. And my last social media goal is that I want to be more active on Instagram. I don't know what that means exactly at this point, because I'm so sporadic and not consistent on Instagram at all. That one I feel is a tentative goal. I'm not sure. And lastly, I have personal goals. So my first personal goal is to finish out my 30-day walk challenge. I haven't talked much about this, if at all, but I will be uploading a video about it shortly, so be on the lookout for that. My second personal goal is to wake up at 6 a.m. on work days. So I went through the series of unfortunate events with filming the other day. It is now 3 days later, but that day my camera died and then I charged it, and then I came back and my SD card ran out of storage, and then it was really late and I still had to go on my walk. So here we are 3 days later. So as I was saying, I want to wake up at 6 a.m. on work days. I've noticed that when I do wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I get ready, I'm actually having some time to breathe in the morning and not rushing through my day. And that's a good feeling. So I'd like to continue that, and we'll see how that goes, because I'm not a morning person. My third personal goal is to drink 2 liters of water every day. I'm actually really good about it during the week while I'm at work, but it's the weekend that I really struggle with. Today is Sunday, yesterday was Saturday, and I can assure you I did not drink the 2 liters of water every day. So we're off to a start. My fourth goal is to be less wasteful with food. I've realized that whenever we go grocery shopping, I overestimate just how much food we're going to eat. So I over purchase and then I over make, and a lot of it ends up in the trash. So that's definitely something that I want to work on. And then my last personal goal is to read 2 books. This past month in September, I did read 1 book. It was Where the Crawdads Sing. I really enjoyed it. I'm a little bit off-put by it because it wasn't my perfect ending, but it is what it is. I did enjoy it. I watched the movie. The movie took out a few things that I wish were left in because I felt like they were important, but I digress. So this month I want to read 2 books. So before we get started on the actual budget, I do just want to go over my October setup, which is just a simple question. And that is, what are 3 things that you are looking forward to? Number 1 is my mom's birthday. Number 2 is Hocus Pocus 2. And number 3 is cooler weather. So this is the monthly budget template that I'll be using. I got it off of Etsy. It was only a few dollars, and I'm gonna go over the template before jumping into the actual budget. Here you have the month. This is what I consider to be my first paycheck. It's actually on the last of the previous month. You have an income breakdown that is very broad. So this is your budget, and once you start plugging in your transactions, you'll also get an actual to compare. Budget versus actual, this one's a little bit more in depth, and this one gives you total bills, total expenses, and total savings, and also total debts. And so with this, again, once you start plugging in your transactions, you'll have your budget versus your actual. And then over on this side, you have your spending summary. There's nothing there now, but again, once you start plugging in your transactions, that'll actually be a cute little pie chart. So over on this side is where you will put your monthly budget, your budget versus your actual. That's something that you're gonna see on all of the categories. These will be your bills, and these will be your expenses. To me, expenses are the variable expenses that can change from month to month. This is my savings and what I want to save up for. And then over here is extra debt. Now, this is not all the debt that I have by any means. This is just not what I'm comfortable with sharing. I'm comfortable with sharing all my debt. However, I am not comfortable with tackling all my debt all at the same time, because the way that my bank accounts work, it would just be way too overwhelming for my mental capacity to handle. So this is what I feel comfortable with handling. So going to the monthly income, I expect my first and my second paycheck to be $1,285.70. I hope that I can sell something on my thrift shop, and I want to make $25. I think that that's a reasonable thing to think I will make an amount. And then miscellaneous, I do see $110 coming in just from things that I've sold and people owing me money. Next, we are going to our bills. So supplemental insurances, these are actually insurances that I've carried over from my previous job. They were through Allstate. These are life insurances as well as supplemental insurance. So in case I get sick or I get injured and I have to be out of work, that is what the supplemental insurances are, and I expect to pay $100. For the electric bill, I'm thinking it'll be around $125. My phone bill, I expect it to be around $145. And then my variable expenses, for dining out, I'm budgeting $100. For groceries, I am budgeting $300. For shopping, $50. I really want to have a minimalist month for October, so we'll see if I stick to that. Gifts, I have $235 just because it is a big month. It's my mom's birthday, and I also have allotted some money for Christmas gifts as well. For personal care, I've given myself $45. Entertainment, $30. Maybe we'll go to the movies or something, I'm not sure, but I think $30 should suffice. For my Apple credit card, I put down $389.49. For my Ulta credit card, $15. Sephora credit card, $55. There are some recurring purchases that happen every few months, and this is one of the months where I'll actually receive those products. So I am expected to make a payment this month. And then for lottery tickets, I actually we pool money, me and a few of my old coworkers, and we spend $6 every week. So for the entire month, that would be $24. And then the last two categories are going to be savings and extra debt. So in savings, I want to save up for an emergency fund, vacation, and a car. But really and truly, I really want to fatten up my emergency fund. And for now, I just want that to be at $1,000. We're not there yet, but I think that should help. For my hometown loan, I want to pay $700. Will that happen? I mean, I hope so, but we will see. And then for my Navient, which is a private student loan that I took many moons ago, I'm going to pay $145, which is pretty much my minimum payment. Now, going over these categories for expenses, a lot of them were already a part of the template. I haven't changed them. I don't know if I will, we will see. And then for the savings, I did change the vacation and car, but I don't see myself saving that for, I don't see myself saving for that yet. And that is pretty much my budget. So my total budget for the month of October that I expect is $2,706.40. So there you have it. That is my monthly budget for the month of October. I may check in with you before my second paycheck and just see where we are. And the last thing that I want to leave you with are 5 questions of reflection that I want to keep in mind during this month and then go over during my October recap video. First question is, what was your biggest accomplishment? Going along with that, the second question is, what was your biggest challenge? I think the third question is a loaded one, and that is, what made you happy? The fourth question is, did you get enough sleep? And the last question is, what are 3 things that you are thankful for? Time is a concept that I really struggle with. I just feel like there is never enough time in the day to get everything done, to go to work, you know, and have a full-time job, and also maintain your health and your wellness, and also keep up a social life. Like, there is just not enough time in the day. And there is, but I still have not managed to learn the art of balance. So I'm really hoping that these questions of reflection are something that I can keep up with and check in on myself and see where I am and how I'm doing, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is it for today, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for new videos in the near future, and until next time, I will see you guys later. I love you. Okay, bye.